I would love to start my talk with a story very close to my heart. It's about a woman. She was married when she was 16 years old. When she was 26, she was already a mother of 3 daughters. Unfortunately, when she was expecting her third child, she lost her husband. She was shattered in and out. But she decided to raise her children solely, gave them the best education possible, completed her own education, later in life got her 2 elder daughters married, and her third daughter is standing right in front of you all. That's the story of my mother. When I asked her what kept her going, she said, I didn't lose hope, irrespective of how hopeless the situation were. Energetic afternoon to each and everyone gathered here. I am Alaina Fatima, a student of psychology and a proud founder of a mental health oriented organization, Healing Inner Touch. Being somebody who constantly raises awareness on mental health, and as October is also the month of mental health awareness, national depression awareness, domestic violence awareness, bullying prevention awareness, pregnancy and infant loss awareness, disability awareness month, my topic for today is being hopeful in hopeless situations. Each and every individual goes through hopelessness at least once in their lifetime. And when they go through it, they either make it or break it. Now the question is, what makes a person hopeless? Hopelessness can be caused by a variety of factors like financial problems, relationship problems, loss of a loved one, health concerns, an accident that led to a disability, and many such factors. Hopelessness is a feeling of despair and lack of hope that life could be better. If an individual does not take an initiative to come out of this hopelessness, then the consequences can be more severe. According to a recent research, one of the leading causes of suicide these days is hopelessness. People react distinctively to the troubles and stressors of life. Some people are strong and face the challenges, whereas some people are not able to face the challenges, are not able to cope up with the stressors, and these people eventually become the victims of hopelessness, deliberately ending their lives. When people feel hopeless, they think the only solution to their problem is suicide because it will eliminate the guilt and shame that they would have bottled up within themselves. It will eliminate the thought of not being able to lead a meaningful and purposeful life. Believe me, guys, going through such thoughts is not easy, and that's why we need to have hope. Surprisingly, do you know the Latin meaning of hope? It means to give breath to somebody who needs oxygen. Hope is reality. Hope is what keeps us going. It has the power to fill our lives with happiness. We cultivate hope the same way we learn to take one step at a time. There are going to be times where we need to take the courageous decision to have hope, irrespective of how hopeless situations are. The smallest form of hope, the smallest belief and desire to live can be the first step towards your miraculous journey of healing. My dear friends, what if I told you that it seems that your sufferings won't end? It seems that your pain seems to be endless. And what if I told you that your weaknesses continue to worsen? Some people come to us and ask, are you okay? And you'll be like, yes, I'm all good. But in reality, you might not actually be good. And people will never know that. We are the people. We suffer, we struggle, we bleed, and we cry. And if you think true strength is to hide your weaknesses, then I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. You're wrong because it's the exact opposite. There are going to be days when you're going to be depressed. There are going to be weeks when you don't feel like eating anything. And even in this lowest point of your life, you still have a choice to either give up or keep going. Nobody will be able to bring you out of this hopelessness until you take those baby steps and initiate to come out of this hopelessness. Always understand, we know what struggle is. We know what it is like to hurt. Sometimes it's our loved ones who disappoint us, and sometimes it's we ourselves. Remember that it's okay. It's okay because pain is just a part of your life and not your entire life. With lows come heights, with darks come lights. Life is not always good. Life is not always rosy, but life is worth living. If you fail, then try again and again and again and hold on to that fundamental quality of faith. Have faith that onto the other side of pain, there is something good. If you're in those bad days right now, understand it's your present and not your future. Pain can be a page in your life, an entire chapter in your life, but it ain't your entire book. Remember that. Now, my dear friends, please do not quit no matter how difficult things get. Because if you quit right now, you'll never be able to fit into your lives ever again. What if I told you that there is greatness on the other side of darkness? There is joy on the other side of pain. And what if I told you that you got everything to get through the storm? All you need to do is just try. We need to look into the mirrors and say to ourselves that we are survivors. Survivors of hopelessness, loneliness, sadness, stress, and what not. We need to start our day with positive affirmations like, I will get through it, I must get through it, and I should get through this. Sometimes horrible things happen to good people. Life is not always fair. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes. If you're in one of those dark days right now, understand that it's just your present. When life gives you challenges again and again and again, it looks like somebody's attacking you, somebody's after you, and somebody's after your journey. Then it's high time you look for a lesson in it. Always remember, you grow through from what you go through. If those bad things are happening, what are you going to do? To let it dictate your life? Or are you going to fall down, fall over, and fall apart? Or are you going to face them with courage? You know what darkness is, and you know what embrace is. Then embrace the darkness. Do you remember when was the first time you were exposed to darkness? When you were in the tummy of your mother, you were there for 9 long months. And remember, you had to fight to live. You had to push yourself out to survive. When you had the ability to fight when you knew nothing, then what stops you now? Set up to the challenges, take that first step and keep walking. No matter how bad things get, remember not to stop. Remember not to pause. Remember to take that one step after the another and keep walking. We will fight. And in this fighting, we will win. And we will win because we will not let our spirits surrender. Don't give your life a switch off button, which is suicide, because believe me, there is always a way out. You won't be able to start your journey of hopefulness until you stop sympathizing with your difficulties. Go outside, see the real world. Some people's pain is more painful than yours. Some people's difficulties are more difficult than yours. But they still keep going because they hold on to the fundamental quality of faith and the pillar of hope. Now, I would like to conclude my talk with a quote that I wrote. Hold your hope like you hold a rope when you fall from heights. Just like the rope can save you from falling, hope can too. My dear friends, I hope my talk reaches each and every individual's heart. Please respond with yes to my statement, please. I will be hopeful. I want a yes. Louder. I will prioritize my mental health. Thank you, one and all. Have a great day ahead.